Hey guys, it's me, DDP, and we are so pumped to have you here with us today. Now, I know you're probably wondering, man, what's with all the mystery around today? I can't tell you how stoked I am to talk about some really awesome stuff we've had in the works for a while now that I really think is going to help more people own their lives. But before we get into the big stuff, let's talk about some really cool things that we've been cooking up around here. Because it isn't just about what's next, it's about celebrating how far we've come together. First off, we gotta celebrate all who have finished and submitted for the Positively Unstoppable Challenge. We saw some unbelievable transformations this year. We saw your hard work and we saw your passion. Choosing our champs every year gets harder and harder. And this year, the amount of documentation and number of submissions blew our minds. There were so many incredible stories. We had to pick 13 champs this year. You know, a dime a dozen. We can't wait to share all of their hard work with you in the coming year. Thank you. I mean, really, thank you to everyone who documented their story, because without your stories, we wouldn't be able to inspire others to believe what's possible. If you need inspiration for your own journey, go check out inspirational stories at positivelyunstoppable.com. Now, this was our first year that we actually had FastTrack coaches on our team. When we first created FastTrack, we knew that people could be successful on the program on their own, but having a person to guide you could dramatically improve your success rate. The great thing about our FastTrack program, well, it's the diversity of experience our coaches have, that you get to pick a coach that truly understands what you're going through. Having someone in your corner guiding you step by step on your journey has been invaluable for all of our FastTrack clients this year. It's been so successful. Many of them come back and continue to work with their coaches over and over again. The proof that it's working is in the results.
While we were on the website, I noticed there was a FastTrack coaching program. And I thought, wow, that'd be great. I could have accountability was what I was looking for, that and a sense of community. I looked at all the different FastTrack coaches. I found a woman in her 60s who had recovered from an accident. She had hurt her knees and had lost a significant amount of weight and was living her best life now. And she has not just been a coach, she's become a friend. I'm not sure I would be here today without that. When I was looking at a copay for bariatric surgery or for weight loss drugs that my insurance would not cover, this was way cheaper. When I look at what it's done for my health, how can you put a price tag on that? It's well worth the value to invest in myself, to keep myself from needing, other medical modalities that would be more expensive.
I need someone who's gonna can get in the weeds with me and really see, see what I'm doing wrong that I've been thinking I'm doing right, but also just guide me and teach me the things that I have no clue about. Yeah, I could look stuff up online, but there's so many mixed information. I want someone, this is where I kind of shifted my focus from I want a wide range of things that I'm learning to being I want to focus so I can block out all the other stuff. I don't want to hear some other personal coach's opinion. I want someone who's got the DDPY focus. So having a guide, having an accountability, having a FastTrack coach to do that with me was so game changer, because I was able to do it slowly without feeling like I'm screwing it up because I'm doing it slow.
If you are someone who wants to maximize your results with DDPY, our FastTrack coaches can help you accomplish incredible results faster than ever before. We also launched DDPY Physical Therapy this year. We honestly believe that it is going to change the way people view PT and injury rehab. There is already so much physical therapy built into our core program, but we thought, hey, why not? Let's kick it up to the next level. Working with physical therapy experts from our community, we learned that the limiting factor in injury recovery was lack of consistency. In fact, most physical therapists would like their patients to do PT every single day. That's why we created a structured program to keep you more engaged, that increases in difficulty as you get stronger. It's a lot better than getting just a piece of paper with some exercises on it. Here are some of the incredible things people are saying so far. And today, in addition to our low back, shoulder, and knee focused programs, we are adding Hip RX to the DDPY PT. This is one of the most common areas people struggle with when it comes to pain and mobility. We are so excited to see how this may help our community. So now, what's the big announcement? We're constantly trying to figure out how to inspire more people and increase their chances of success with DDPY. So let's check it out. What have we been cooking up? Roll the video! For over a decade, after witnessing some of the most mind-blowing comeback stories you will find literally anywhere, people have always asked, is that possible for me? Or how did they do that? If there's one thing we at DDP Yoga have studied closely for over 15 years, it's transformation. So how does someone go from, I can't, to, it's possible, to, I can do anything? It's a question we've tried to help you answer since the very beginning. We've watched countless individuals who started out hopeless and step by step figure out just how capable they are to achieve anything they set their minds to. And over all these years, we've taken notes and we've learned so much about this process, and we know it works. And so we thought, how can we bottle up all that we've learned and share it with everyone? Well, today I am so excited to announce a brand new initiative right here at DDP Yoga, Transformation University. As we've watched all of your transformations over the years, we've analyzed the critical success factors and developed a course that focuses on you and your own transformation. All DDP Yoga Now subscribers will be invited to enroll in Transformation University, where we will help you assess where you are starting both physically and mentally to give you a roadmap for success. Each semester will have live lectures that focus on the 3 pillars of our program: fitness, nutrition, and mindset. We'll bring on guest speakers to share their own secrets of success. And we'll have breakout conference calls that ask questions and work through challenges. And yes, there'll be homework from time to time, but trust me, it's all going to be worth it in the end. And if you wish to share your accomplishments with us, you'll be invited to Transformation University graduation and celebration right here at the DDP Yoga Performance Center. You'll get to share your accomplishments with your fellow graduates and hear their inspiring stories. It'll be an experience you won't want to miss. Transformation University enrollment starts January 1st. So don't miss out on this incredible chance to write the next chapter in your story.
Transformation University. I am excited about this. I hope that you guys are excited about this. As Dallas was mentioning in the video and everything that we're going to go over today, this is going to be super exciting. It's going to be a new program that we're going to be offering. It's going to be an invite-only private community. It's going to be free for everyone that's going to be an app subscriber. We're going to be offering a lot of really cool stuff, very similar to what we already offer people that do our challenge.
And don't forget, the biggest sale of the year is right now. And it's only from now till going into the new year.
Yep. There's going to be a lot of exclusive stuff, exclusive access to expert knowledge. You're going to be getting a lot of access to weekly lectures, guest speakers, a lot of people that share a lot of incredible things to their community, not just access to us, to Dallas, to Steve, but also to experts that help us create our content, to our champs, to a lot of people that kind of help us make all of this stuff happen over here. We're also going to have a curriculum. We're going to have some semester-based, step-by-step guidance. Basically, we're going to guide you through transformation as we've learned throughout the years, how Steve and Dallas have learned to guide transformation with everyone they've helped throughout the years is kind of what we've created this program to look like. You're going to have ultimate form of accountability. We're going to teach you goal setting, progress tracking, and you're going to have the community there too, kind of like we've showed you guys that we are able to offer throughout the years. You're going to have weekly support with discussion groups, private Zoom calls, something that you guys have loved throughout the years is that we've done. And something really, really special that we're doing is we're going to be doing a graduation party. If you have met all your requirements, you have to do your work. That's the thing. You have to prove that you are able to come to this graduation party at the end of the year. You can come. It's going to be kind of like a mini summit of sorts. We'll have workout, workshops, and a diploma ceremony with DDP handing out diplomas at the end of the year. So it's going to be super fun, a really great way for people to transform themselves and really get to do some really cool stuff. So, yeah.
You know, the important thing to kind of look at is we wanted to create this new kind of structured, you know, it's basically like a guided course on how to change your life. And, you know, a lot of it is stuff we learned during the Positively Unstoppable Challenge. And we've really just kind of wrapped that into what's now Transformation University. You know, one of the things that we struggled with Transformation University or with Positively Unstoppable Challenge is that, you know, we had all this great community and accountability, but then at the end, there was a lot of people that, you know, were disappointed if they weren't selected. So
let me interject here. And I hated that. I don't hate anything, but it just really bothered me, you know, trying to tell someone, well, you were good enough to be there when you were. And I just think what Nadia and Steve came up with is, you know, also Pat, you know, all together collectively, when they brought me this idea, I was like, okay, yeah, that sounds really cool. So everybody can graduate, but you still got to put the same work in. You still have to, you know, it just be a part of the entire program. And it won't just change lives, it'll help people completely own their lives. And we have one person after another to prove that. Are we going to get people some questions? Are they going to?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
awesome.
monitoring the comments right now.
Okay.
So feel free to send messages. I see you here right now. Danny is asking if Dallas is going to be at the graduation ceremony. Yes, he will be.
Yes.
He will be at the graduation ceremony. Oh yeah, I have the mic. Yeah. Yes, he will be at the graduation ceremony. So feel free to ask questions. I will monitor the comments and I will help answer questions for you guys. We really see this as a way to be able to help as many people as possible. And like the guys have been saying, we really wanted to, you know, kind of get rid of some of the things that we were seeing that weren't working and highlight and bring forward things that we really saw were working. And we really saw that the community was the biggest aspect that was really working from the challenge. And, you know, it's something that we're going to revisit. We're always going to get back to it. Not that we're never going to do the challenge again, but we wanted to really hone in on the things that were really working and the community support and guidance that we were getting there. And, you know, me and Pat being in the group and seeing people day by day and all the hard work they were putting in and the education that was going in there and kind of bringing that forth is something that we really wanted to do. So I think that this is just another evolution of that and another step into reaching more people and the growth into being able to bring transformation to more people, and bringing in FastTrack coaches, bringing in our experts that work with us on a daily basis, and bringing that knowledge to you guys and making it more accessible. Because that's what it's all about, just making transformation accessible to everyone on a daily basis. So yeah, it's going to be super fun. We're going to have a lot of really awesome stuff in store for you guys. So yeah, let me see what some questions are. Will there still be a PUC? And if so, will people be able to do both?
What?
Positively Unsolvable Challenge. We'll see. We're going to try this out for next year. We don't know what's going to happen.
It's going to be run exactly the same way,
Yeah.
except for won't be any. You'll graduate, or you won't put the work in and you won't. There's so many people who would have graduated every year when we do this contest, and that's, to me, is more important.
Yeah, so the answer is that we're pausing Positively Unstoppable Challenge this year to focus on Transformation University. We're still evaluating, the benefits of the challenge versus some of the, downsides to it. So that's something, not necessarily gone forever, but for this year, the focus is Transformation University. But basically, what it does is we're going to have mini challenges throughout the Transformation University for people to participate in, but there won't be us picking just a handful of people. You'll, as long as you finish kind of the coursework that we have outlined, you'll graduate and you'll be invited to come here to celebrate. So that way, in many ways, we wanted to celebrate with more people the success that people had.
And when we do the summits, people get to, just being invited is, some people are like, well, how come I wasn't invited? Like, because we didn't see you. Now we will, because this is, the community is everything. There's 5 things I'm the most proud of in my life. The 3 world championships, which is like our Oscar. The Hall of Fame, being put into the Hall of Fame. Resurrection of Jake the Snake, my family, my girls, my wife, and our community. Our community, there's no place like it. There's 78,000 people strong on Facebook, and every time we do a challenge, there gets thousands of more that come in, not just to the, like when we do the Positively Unstoppable Challenge group, but also would come into the main group. And that's where people, that's what I'm about, helping people help themselves and helping each other. Our transformations that we have are through the roof. So tell me, we have questions.
Yes. I have Jason asking, where do you register? On the app or the website. So we will have a website up. The website, you will be able to register on January 1st, and that will be up. We will post it on all of our social media, so don't worry, you'll be able to get that up there. It might be accessible probably like the week before for you to be able to sign up, but for sure January 1st is when signups open. So that's, and that is free for all app subscribers. Yes.
If you're in the app, you're in.
Yes.
What's next?
Yes, next. When will Transformation University webpage go live? Yep, that will be it. Let's see, I'm opening more of these. I am a fast reader. I used to read a book a day. Will there be a valedictorian? No. That is, at least I don't believe that there will be. That is a part of this. That's kind of like the challenge.
Yeah,
that's
the part.
That was something that we're trying to get rid of. We saw that was a part of the problem. Honestly.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, to be honest.
That's not what this is about.
Yeah, I think that it kind of just became a little bit difficult, to be honest, to pick someone because everyone's journey is so different and everyone's success is so incredible, and picking between everyone's success became so difficult. Yeah. And how do you tell someone that was able to walk and someone that lost 100 pounds? Like, both of those things are incredible. But, choosing who was better than the other, you can't pick favorites. It's hard. Yeah, so we're not going to do that.
If you get to that spot,
yes.
Believe me, you still have to earn your way in.
Yeah.
Because it's all about work ethic. Tom Brady said a quote that was really awesome. He said, to be truly successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be willing to do what most people aren't willing to do. And that's be committed, be consistent, and be disciplined. When you have those 3 things, you own your life. Next question.
Yes. Okay, so people are saying if they're going to be prices kind of like a championship belt of sorts. So they won't really be prices per se. The price is coming to the graduation event. And you come to the graduation event if you complete all of your coursework. Every month you will have things you will have to submit. And though they're pretty simple, they're basically going to be your 6 pictures, you're going to submit vlogs.
It's all the things on the list. Like
It's,
if you do the list, again, why we have so many unbelievable transformations of people who keep going and going and going. Even after they've already hit their goal weights, they keep sending, then they start with power cups, or they start with doing some marathons or triathlons. It helps you build your, fitness level, because it's more about being fit than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, in terms of, prizes like a belt, I think what we're probably going to be doing throughout the semester, like we're going to have 2 semesters a year, is we'll have these mini challenges where we may give away some awards to people who are most consistent or things like that. But as far as a belt at the end, we've talked about maybe designing one for everyone who graduates that they can get on their own if they want. But, we're trying to eliminate the separation in terms of these people did better than these people, because that's not really what we want. We really want to see everybody succeed at their own level and be really excited about it, as opposed to, these people were chosen for something.
And you want to know the quickest way to get my attention? Put the work in. And if you ask anybody of anyone, and I'm not talking about people who just went in the contest. I'm talking about people who never joined the challenge, and I see what they're doing.
Yeah.
I call those people. If I see it, I call them and just say how proud I am of them. Or I throw them up on a Fabulous Friday because I just happen to see that. And I want to read their story, what they're saying, not what I'm saying. Now, I might have comments to it, that put them over for, wow, great job. And this is really important right here. And you're doing it, you're owning it. So you have a lot of the people who put the work in. It isn't just, it's DDP, oh my God, it's a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. No, I become friends with so many people in our community. Why? Because they put the work in and they help others. Because that's what all 3 of us, really the entire company's whole DNA is. It's helping people. It helps us to help them.
Yep. And I have a really good question too. Will there be a Facebook support group like in the PUC? Yes, there will be, Eric. So we're going to have a private group just like we had for the Positively Unstoppable Challenge. That will be open in January 1st. That one is going to be private for only the people that are in Transformation University. That's where we're going to be having all of the lectures, all of the weekly content that we're going to be having, all of the private Zoom calls are going to be in there as well. It's going to be very, very similar to what we do for the Positively Unstoppable Challenge.
It's really amazing because Steve and I were talking about this yesterday. It's like nobody is doing this.
Yeah.
Like there are so many fitness things out there that people could be doing and can be doing online for free, but no one is doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
And it's not just helping people get fit, it's helping give back hope. And hope is something, there is no price tag on hope.
Yep.
And that's why, I wanted to move on from the challenge, and this was an idea these guys came up with. I was like, wow, okay, this is really amazing. Yep. Because if you work, you put the work in, you win.
Yep.
Like, wow. And then when we do something, when we bring people in, it's super special.
Yep.
So that's the best thing I could say on it.
And something else that I want to add too, this is open not just to new people that haven't done DDPY before or that haven't done the challenge or like any type of things like this before. This is open also to people that have done the program before, like veterans. Basically, the way that we've structured it is as long as you have a goal that you're working towards, this Transformation University will work for you because you should always be working towards a goal. And
right now, Lex Luger who's been in a wheelchair for 15 years, straight years. I've been working with him. His only goal is to someday, and it ain't today, be able to take a step or two. You know, like it's like that's a huge goal. You know, there's so many other things I can't even talk about with that, but it's like just being so grateful. Like whenever my knees really hurt me, you know, or my shoulder, whatever, I think of Lex and how hard he's working, how hard he's trying. I'm thinking, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. So go ahead.
Yep. And then I got a couple really good questions here. How long does the Transformation University run for? So each semester is around 5 months. That way it gives us a little bit of a month wiggle room to do a little bit of prep before each one. So the first semester is going to start in January and it'll end around May. And then we'll have like a month break and then we'll start again in July, August.
Let me throw in something there because look at someone like Jason Henry, who eventually became one of our grand champions. What's really fascinating about Jason is he is continuing to morph into this like unbelievable human being who started at 400 pounds and went through like 3 challenges, you know, on the way. So it's the same thing. It's like we're going to do semesters, and there's always someplace else to go.
Yeah, always continue to have goals.
I've always preached that for myself. I'm just working on my knees and my shoulders, and you know, trying to create more mobility. So there's that. That's where I'm going to be 69 in a couple of months. You know, that's what I'm working on, so I can share it with other people.
Cody Wagner is asking, is there a limit to the people? Right now, there is no limit to how many people can sign up. Yeah, not yet. Yeah,
not to say it won't happen,
we've designed it in a way where we're able to really deal with a lot of people. We've been able to manage groups of a couple of thousand with Positively Unsolvable Challenge. So that's how we're prepared to do it. Yeah.
Her and Pat McDermott, like they worked. It was so challenging to do that challenge. This will be equally as challenging, but it'll be more fun because again, there's a payoff for everyone.
Yeah.
Like that's what we want. So that's why we move on, and we're always reinventing ourselves. You know, when Steve and I first started this fitness company, like when we really like locked down and changed it to DDP yoga and the whole deal, like we had never done it before. You know, all of a sudden he's the president of a company. He was just helping his buddy out, helping me for those 8 years before. You know, back when it was yoga for regular guys, we didn't know. It's like anything, we figure it out. And these two people right here are two of the very best at doing that.
What I would say is, you know, in terms of like the way we're going to structure different types of different levels as they come in, like someone who comes in who's never done the program before, we might have content or a live lecture about how to use the app for the first time, or even how to do Diamond Dozen, where if someone's been in the community for a while and maybe is interested in doing some power cuff training, we may have a more advanced lecture from someone like Dr. Tom or Dallas who talks more about blood flow restriction training. So, you know, the hope is that as this grows, we have content for all of the different levels that people are at in the community. I know it's really ambitious, but that's kind of the vision.
Yeah. Well, we have a good question here too from Myron. Can champs enroll? Yes, because you should be working on new goals. See, that's a great question, Myron. Everyone should always be working to evolve.
And that's what I just said. I am at 4 months from 69 years young, I'm still working on knees, shoulders, hips, back. You know, how do I navigate this next part? I tell everybody I'm still a Ferrari, but I got 998,000 miles on me. So I need to constantly, okay, what am I going to learn? Do next. You know, so that's another thing we're going to bring into little pieces like that. You know, little videos like that to show people, like, okay, you can try this. In the opening video, you may have seen Patricia where she couldn't get off the ground, and then I showed her how to get off the ground using a chair. And then later on, we were working out, and you saw her get up much smoothly with the chair. And then, I don't know if you caught it, but there's a part where they're working out, and she's on the ground, she gets up with no chair. Like, it works. You know, you can do it. And she's 80 now. She's 80 years young.
Stephanie is asking a good question. Is it imperative to be at the graduation? So if you want to be a part of Transformation University, but you can't make it to graduation, that is perfectly fine. We just want people to join and be a part of the program,
You'll
you
still
know?
get like
Yeah.
a sheet, just like anybody graduates.
Yeah.
You get a graduation diploma.
We'll send you your diploma if you can't make it. That's okay.
And it's semester after semester. There's
Yeah.
always somewhere to go.
Yeah.
Why people fall down, why people gain back the weight, is because they didn't set another goal. You have to be goal-minded. And when you are, it gives you someplace to go. It gives you purpose.
Yes, you have to take photos. So this is the thing, guys. Photos are such a big part of documenting your transformations. I know that some people are camera shy and private. You don't have to post them on the group, but just send them to us or put them on your app. You can still participate, but you have to take pictures.
Let me have it. I'm going to tell you a story. Steve and I were out with the whole crew. Came with us to the resurrection of Jake the Snake when we were at not Sundance, but Slam Dance. And after we got done, with the show, we were out front and people were coming up, and this one gentleman comes up to me, and he's probably about 330 pounds, and he says, Dallas, I just want to tell you, it changed my life. I was like over 500 pounds, and I just want to thank you, and I don't want to bother you. I go, wait a second, bro, you were 500 pounds. And he goes, yeah, I lost 180 pounds in 6 months. And I've been waiting for the person to walk up to me who's lying about everything. I've been waiting for that to happen because so many people come at me, but they can prove it. And I said to him, is there any chance that you took pictures? He goes, no, I didn't. I was like, oh, damn. I said, is there any chance you joined the community? And there, you had a whole setup there of take the pictures, blah, 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 blah. He said, well, I joined the community and I put a first post up of what I'm going to try to do. And he said, I didn't take the pictures, but I took video. I was like, oh my God, even better. I said, why didn't you take the pictures though? And he said, because I didn't feel comfortable, and I just couldn't have someone else do it. But I figured I videoed it. And I'll tell you what, look at Jaron Mullenkoffs, who ended up losing 317 pounds in a 18-month period. And that video, like this guy, like he did all of the things that you need to do. The pictures are so important. If you're on the Facebook pages, especially like I said, it'll be a private page for this, for people who are just going to the university, but there'll always be that Facebook page. One word, my boy Chris Gabriano, he started that page just to help people stay accountable. It was like him and a couple buddies. Now there's over 78,000 people. But you'll see one person after another pop up and go, wow, I just didn't realize the difference this last 4 months has made. But then I put a picture next to one of my other pictures. I was like, oh my God, I have to post this. The pictures are the most important part of your beginning, because you have to be able to see, here's where I was, and here's where I am. Oh my God, this is amazing. And it will give you confidence. It'll help boost yourself. It'll change everything.
Thank you. People listen to you more that way. Where will graduation be? Here in Smyrna, Georgia. Come. Yes, the best place. So come and join us. People love coming over here. Okay. Great. Let me see. I have a couple more. Yeah. Okay. People did want to hear you in the mic, so that's good that you did that.
Okay.
Let's see.
Sorry.
No, that's good. I'm glad that we did that. I mean, that was the one that I wanted to get to. Okay. I'm trying to see.
Reader.
Yeah, I'm looking for the question marks. Do you have a time frame for the graduation? I think right now the first graduation is going to be in the summer. So that's the one that we're going to be doing, I believe, just because holidays are crazy. So the first one is going to be in the summer, and I think we're only going to do one this year. So we'll see how it goes.
Again, we're working.
Yeah.
We're figuring this out as
Yep.
we go. It'll be such a benefit to everyone who's on the. And this, you could be on the app for years. One of my favorite posts ever that I put up on Facebook was by Brandon Holoff, and I got to read this, right? So it's one of my favorite posts ever that that people put up there, and then I just go and I read it. I know I have it somewhere. You keep looking. So I'm
Yes,
gonna find that.
no, I got this. Okay, Sparky. Yes, this is a great question. So this year we will actually have 101s, 102s, actually. That is something that we're building into the curriculum. So we will have classes that are for beginners and for like quote unquote experienced DDPYers. So we are building it into the curriculum as we speak. That way people that have a little bit more experience than others have stuff that they can learn more. For example, for whenever we're talking about nutrition this year, I already have a plan to, talk about stuff that's not just about, oh my God, I was literally just talking to Jen about this earlier, about meal planning and how to meal plan and prep, but also about macros and how to count your macros, because that's something that I, for example, need to learn a little bit more about and get a little more knowledge on, but I know that sometimes can be a little more daunting. So how can we get an expert on that to teach you guys a little bit more about that? But that might not be something a little bit as entry level as it might be, meal prepping, for example. So we will have stuff that's a little bit more advanced, or even just like entry level on poses, right? Or form. We'll have some of our instructors come in and teach you guys proper form, but then we might have some more advanced instructors or advanced form teaching as well. So that's some stuff that we're planning and prepping. We're also going to have nutritionists too. So yeah.
Well, on that note, a lot of people don't know that if you go to our nutrition section, there are 3 different 90-day eating plans. Like, where do you get that? Not on the internet, not as far as you can find that if it's just an eating place and nutrition and trying to get you to lose weight. But this is about health, getting healthier, getting fit. So this is my favorite Fabulous Friday ever, for so many reasons. And like I said, his name is Brandon Holas, and he writes, 1 year ago, after 2 years of having DDPY, but never using it, I decided the rubber has to meet the road, otherwise the car won't reach its intended destination. The hardest workout is and always will be pressing play. Once you accept that it's going to be difficult, it's amazing how easy it becomes. I have overcome 3 herniated discs and multiple back surgeries. It's the reason I found Diamond Dallas Page and DDP Yoga. I read comments here on this Facebook page, when I told you I had 78,000 people, I read comments here of a lot of people who doubt themselves or worried about useless things, making excuses like I did 2 years prior. Some advice may help. For those who will start Monday, you need to prepare. Preparation is essential, but after a certain point, the only thing left to do is act. Any more preparation is, at best, a waste of time, or at worst, a comfortable lie we're indulging in to protect ourselves from the possibility of failure. For the I don't know what to do, I'm not good at this. This is my greatest line ever. Embarrassment is the cost of entry. If there's anybody out there, I want you to put your name up here and say, I'm great at everything I do the first time. It's going to be a little rocky when you start, but embarrassment is the cost of entry. If you aren't willing to look like a foolish beginner, you'll never become a graceful master. I hope this helps others. I know I get inspired by other posts, and maybe this helps someone too. I know you can't give someone the desire to change, but maybe this will spark something. Thank you, DDPY, DDP Page, for saving this father of two little beautiful girls' life. I mean, Mr. Dyslexic stepped in there. For saving this father of two beautiful little girls' life and extending it a few years. Like, that says it all. And that's the kind of posts that end up on our Facebook pages.
You just got a fabulous Friday Live, people. That was awesome. I love that. Okay, I got a really good question coming up here. So could this push people away from FastTrack, or would they complement each other? It's going to complement each other because we're going to bring FastTrack coaches in here. Also, Pat and I don't have time to be there with you and have that one-on-one accountability that a FastTrack coach has. So it's definitely going to be a complement to FastTrack coaches.
The FastTrack coaching is a game changer.
Yeah.
Like, and again, everybody who's become an instructor or a FastTrack coach are an incredible transformation, and they want to give back. And it opened up, Steve's idea, it opened up from not just people who want to teach workouts, because a lot of people don't want to teach workouts, but they feel so good about what happened to them, they want to share it and help others. And the cost is like minuscule compared to what you get, like minuscule.
Yep.
All right, you can move that now.
Yes. And just again, for a little recap for people that have joined us a little bit later. So Transformation University is going to be a new program that we are offering. It's going to be similar to the PUC, the Positively Unstoppable Challenge, but it's going to be more geared towards transformation and actually walking you through the steps of transforming your life. It's going to be a 5-month program or process, and we're going to be taking you step by step on how we've learned to transform people's lives. It's going to be a lot more hands-on. You're going to be getting experts in the group. It's still going to have a private group. You're still going to get your Zoom calls. You're still going to get a lot of the hands-on things you were getting with the Positively Unstoppable Challenge, but with a lot more knowledge, a lot more structure, and you're going to get a really awesome graduation party at the end, and DDP is going to be there. You're going to get workshops. You're going to get kind of like a mini summit at the end as well.
And I'm also going to be doing some of those lectures.
Yes.
So again, it's just to help you guys help yourselves.
Yep. Yes, so that's a little bit of a summary for people that were gonna asking for that. Will graduation and summit be different events, or will summit transform into graduation?
Steve?
Oh, this is on me?
Yeah.
This,
we don't know.
This is a good question that we're still going to try to answer. I think, one of the things that we wanted to do is create something that people always put work in to get to. And so, I think Summit became a great kind of gathering where we can bring the whole community together. We do see this as potentially replacing Summit, but we're not certain yet.
Yeah, but on the backbone of what Steve just said there, like, we just don't like to give anything. We want you to work, because that's the value of everything that we're teaching here. So again, we don't know exactly, but most likely we're going to be sliding towards that, because then it's everybody can be in it. Like, who knows how many people? It'll be tough to figure out. But right now, enrollment, we got to see, how many people come, and then how many people really stick it out. Because people fall off all the time. Oh, new year, new you. I'm so excited. Mm-hmm. I'm so want to drop an F-bomb right now. New Year's F-bomb. New Year's resolutions. Yeah. And the only reason I'm not dropping it, because we can't go beep on it. The bottom line is that every day you should be making new resolutions, setting new goals. Set yourself up a list. Put, like, one of the things, when you see me looking down, I'm writing, I'm setting alarms so I don't forget what I want to do later. And when I click that off, it's another win. Every time you get to click off another win, that you build confidence. It's why I'm one of the most confident sons of bitches on the planet. But there's still times even where I'm rocky, or get depressed. I just don't stay there. I find the light. I will always move to the light. For me, the glass is never half empty. It's always half full. How can we fix it? And when I do fall down, this guy picks me up. Or my wife Paige picks me up. Or Nadia. It's the same thing. We help each other help ourselves.
So, Transformation University will be suitable for everyone. I'm trying to answer as many questions as I can. Also, we're really delayed on the questions because I'm like trying to answer everything. So that's that. So it's going to be suitable for everyone. If you're in bed, if you're doing chair, if you're doing power cuffs, it doesn't matter because it's all about your goals and being able to accomplish new goals.
Great quote in there when you said it's for everyone, but it comes down to DDPY meets you where you are.
Yes.
You see me wearing a DDP yoga. It's DDPY is DDP yoga. It's just another way to say it. I just hate when people just call it straight yoga because it's so not.
Yes.
But that's okay for the people who do. I'm getting okay with it. When I was on AEW a few years ago and I was going back and forth with MJF and there was that one moment where I took that pregnant pause, the whole building started chanting yoga, which was really, I mean, I just had to laugh out loud, really funny. But the bottom line is it's still DDP yoga. It's still yoga for people who wouldn't be caught dead doing yoga, but it's not just that. And this is why DDPY is so important to say. It's like DDPY fitness. It's power cuffs. It's eating properly. It's ways to encourage watching inspirational videos. That's why we make these videos. That's why we want you to do your videos up and your pictures up and all that. So we have something to show others. And so many people come to our program looking for hope. They're lost. They think they have no self-worth. And before you know it, they start to have a little bit of it, and then a little bit more of it. And then before you know it, they get people saying, oh my God, you're inspiring me so much. I know because I hear it all the time. They are become the people who are the most inspiring people there. When I think of that, I freaking think of Stephanie Trujillo. Did I get it right this time? Trujillo. How do you say it? Trujillo. Close enough. Kelly. Like, that girl keeps transforming. She keeps transforming. But when I saw her first, she was 300 pounds and could barely get her leg up. And then I saw she lost like 30 pounds over 6 months. And she was so happy to lose 34 pounds, but her foot's like almost even where her head is at. The bottom line is I saw that. I tracked her out and I called her and I said, are you doing the list? And she goes, what's that? I said, it's the very first thing on the app. You should really do that. Because if you do everything on the list, the food will start to make sense. And that girl, I saw a picture the other day. Her foot was almost straight over her head. She's gotten the power cuffs. She's constantly helping other people. Like, constant movement, constant progress. That's called life. And if you are doing the program, that's what you should be doing. Setting goals, clicking them off, reminders.
Yeah. Another thing, Joanna, I saw you. Sorry. Yes, join every month. She was asking if she can do both semesters. Yes, we want you to join as many semesters as you can. We want this to be ongoing education because you're not just going to do one semester and then your goals are done. It's about continuing to work on your goals. So yes, join as many semesters as you want. And it is free for people that weren't here for that part. This is free with your app membership. So just be an app subscriber. That's all you need. And it is a private group that you can join.
And we're trying to constantly give more and more to the people who do our program. I mean, it's a payoff. That's where Power Cups comes from. That's where the 3 different eating plans come from. That's where all of this, interaction and community comes from. You got anything to say on that?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
he's very smart about this stuff. Like, he really
the thing is about what we're doing is we're laying all of the things that we've learned over the last over a decade on how people
13
succeed.
years, 13 years.
We're laying it all out because we've seen it happen over and over again, and it's very universal. And that's why I think sometimes people wonder, like, well, how did you help these people who are addicted to, you know, drugs or alcohol? And it's not that we're addiction experts. It's that we understand this kind of bigger picture of transformation and community and environment and just being consistent, and we know how that turns into something big. So for us, we're just excited to create something new that basically just gives people a pathway to be successful. Like, all you have to do is follow the kind of guidelines we give you and the ideas, and the people who do the best, they just listen to what their FastTrack coach says or what we lay out. The best students are always the most successful. So, you know, this is almost like you can't fail if you do Transformation University or get a FastTrack coach and you just follow directions, because we've seen it so many times that transformation is different for everybody, but it's also the same for everybody. That's the interesting thing. So
We caught up to all the questions.
okay.
All right. Well, then go back and watch this again. If you see something, you can always throw a question and head it over to Nadia or info at DDP Yoga. It's the holidays, guys. I hope that you're, I know a lot of people get, depressed around holiday times. Well, the easiest way to actually help that is to help somebody else. Because if you do, like, the joy that comes back, like, that's why we're addicted to constantly trying to find new ways to do things here, because it's helping other people, and that makes you feel good about yourself. I want to thank everybody for joining us, and look forward to see you at Transformation University. Good?
Awesome.
See ya.
Excited.
Bang!
Bye, guys.